ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपा पतमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री
परमात्मने नमः।
अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः।
अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 9। कविं पुराणमनुशासितारम्
कविं
अनुशासितारम्
पुराणमनुशासितारम्
अनोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः
अणोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः
There's a typo here. अनोरणीयां सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्य रूपम्
सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्य रूपम्
Adityavarnam tamasah parastat
आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्
आदित्यात्
प्रयाणकाले मनसा चलेन
प्रयाणकाले
प्रयाणकाले मनसा
मनसाचलेन
चलेन
भक्त्या युक्तो योगबलेन चैव
भक्त्या
भक्त्या
युक्तो
युक्तो योगबलेन
योगबलेन
चैव
चैव
भ्रुवोर्मध्ये प्राणमावेश्य सम्यक्
भ्रुवोर्मध्ये प्राणमावेश
प्राणमावेश्य
सम्यक्
सम्यक्
सतं परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्
सतं
तं
परं
परं
पुरुषम् उपेत्य
पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्
दिव्यम्
यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति
यदक्षरं
यदक्षरं
वेदविदो
वेदविदो
वदन्ति
वदन्ति
विशन्ति यद्यतयो वीतरागाः
विशन्ति
विशन्ति
यद्यतयो वीतरागाः
वीतरगाः
यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति
यदिच्छन्तो
यदिच्छन्तो
ब्रह्मचर्यं
ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति
चरन्ति
तत्ते पदं सङ्ग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
तत्ते
तत्ते
पदं
पदं
सङ्ग्रहेण
सङ्ग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
प्रवक्ष्ये
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च
सर्वद्वाराणि
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य
संयम्य
मनोहृदि निरुध्य च
मनोनिरुध्य च
मूर्ध्न्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणम्
मूर्ध्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणम्
योगधारणाम्
आस्थितो
योगधारणम्
योगधारणाम् ఉంది योगधारणाम् ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन्
ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् माम् अनुस्मरन्
यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्
यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं
एकम्
परमम्
परमं गतिम्
Up to that we have seen. This chapter, Akshara Brahma Yoga, deals with Krama Mukti. There are some shlokas in this chapter which can be interpreted in both ways. Both ways meaning, because it is Krama Mukti, therefore Upasana is involved. Therefore Upasaka. Therefore the Sadhaka is an Upasaka. He is also a Mumukshu, but he does Upasana. Because Upasana is involved, therefore Mukti is Krama Mukti, not Sadhya Mukti. Sadhya Mukti is here and now. That is by Jnanam. That is the sadhaka who pursues Jnanam, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. So no Upasana. It's not a Upasaka. Provisionally we can call him Jnani because he studies Shastra, therefore Jnanam, Jnana Yogi. So Upasaka, Jnana Yogi. So this, therefore some shlokas can be interpreted. So because Upasaka, Jnani are there, Upasaka means Upasana, Upasana means it is Saguna Brahma Dhyanam. And Jnana Yoga, when you take, if it is a yogi, Jnana Yogi, of a yoga, Jnana Yoga, then it is Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, that is Nididhyasanam. It is Nididhyasanam. After Shravana Mananam, Shastra Vichara, then Nididhyasanam, contemplating on the teaching of the Shastra. That is a sadhana for gaining Nishtha. That is Nirguna Brahma. Sagunam Brahma, Upasana. Nirgunam Brahma, Nididhyasanam. By Nirguna Brahma, Nididhyasam, Dhyanam, one gets mukti here and now. By Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, the person attains mukti karamena in order. From this loka it travels that travel is involved. The jiva travels, the upasaka travels to Brahmaloka, and Brahmaji, from Brahmaji, he gains jnanam and then gain mukti, that at the end of this kalpa. So he will go to Brahmaloka, stay with Brahmaji. Again, there he has to pursue jnanam only, jnana in the form of Shravanam. Because he doesn't know that jnanam, he doesn't gain jnanam, he is more interested, committed to upasana. Therefore, upasaka, upasana, he does, therefore, palam will be there for the upasana. And the palam in the form of gaining that loka. And if he has done Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, then he goes to loka, then the result is said Brahma Loka Prapti. In upasaka. Brahma Loka Prapti, from Brahma Loka he gains moksha. So there's an order involved, Karma Mukti. So that is the teaching here. This only chapter deals with the Karma Mukti. And therefore, the some shlokas can be interpreted in both ways. But we can take the shloka to be in keeping with Krama Mukti. That would be proper. Now here, this shloka, 9th shloka, which already we saw, some of the words, if you see, there are descriptions of Nirguna Brahma. At the same time, Sagunam also we can take. Because this here the topic is Krama Mukti. Therefore, Kavim, Ishvara, Puranam, Anushasitaram, Anoraniyan is all pervasive. Therefore, smallest, subtlest, and the subtlest, grosser than the grossest. Yaha Anusmaret, Sarvasya Dataram. He is a data, he is the one who sustains, Poshaka, Achintya inconceivable, Durvigneyam, Aditya Varnam is effulgent, Tamasaf Parasthat. So, description of Saguna Brahma, Ishvara. So, Yaha Anusmare, the one who meditates on the Ishvara, Kavim, Puranam, all these are description of the Ishvara. Aditya Varnam, Tamasat Parastha, Yaha Anusmare, the one who remembers, who meditates, who does dhyanam. Then, Prayanakale, Manasachalena, Prayanakala. Yanam, ya to go. Yanam, that is Prayanakala, the time of death. Manasa, Achalena Manasa, the mind which is not wavering, unwavering mind, steady mind, undistracted mind. Because Upasana, Chitta Naischalyam, focus is there, he had gained, therefore, because of practice, therefore, Achalena Manasa. Then Bhaktya Yuktaha, endowed with Bhakti, Shraddha. And also he is a yogi, yes, practice Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, all these things, therefore Yoga Bala is there, is able to control his prana, the breath. Yoga Bala, that is his strength, Yoga Bala. So therefore, Upasaka talked about, because he knows yoga. So therefore, Purvor Madhye Prana Samvesha, Pranam Aveshya, Samyak Sataparam Purusham Upaiti, Divyam Upaiti. That is the pranam Aveshya. He withdraws prana from every organ of this shariram. He withdraws prana and brings the prana to the hridaya. From the hridaya, there is a special nadi going up, passing in between the eyebrow and reaches the top of the head. It's called Brahmarandra. So, having withdrawn the prana, Bruvor Madhye Prana Samyak Aveshya. Placing the prana. Bruvoha Madhye referring to the Nadi, Sushumna Nadi. Pranam Samyak Aveshya. Withdrawing the prana and the prana to the Hridaya, and then Hridaya, and it passes through the Nadi, Sushumna Nadi, and it further goes up and opens up above in the top of the head, Brahmarandra. That is the gateway to Brahmaloka. Opens up. So bringing the prana to between the eyebrows. Yes. Bringing the prana from the heart. He withdraws all prana from the shariram, from the limbs of the shariram to the prana, and takes it through the Sushumna Nadi between the eyebrows, and from there it is further up. The Brahmarandra. All is by yoga bala. Then Yat Aksharam Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Aksharam. This is Ashtanga Yoga. Then Yat Aksharam Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Yat Aksharam we are referring to Naksharati iti Aksharam. Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Vedavit. Vedam Viti. Janati. Yat Aksharam. So Aksharam, that which is imperishable, that which the Vedavita talks about. The Tatparyam of the Veda is this Aksharam Brahma Eva. Aksharam, that which is not subject to destruction, which is imperishable. So Yata Aksharam Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Yata Yatayaha Vitaragaha Vishanti, unto which this Yatayaha Sannyasinaha Vitaragaha, they are dispassionate. So therefore Ichantaha Tam Ichantaha. It Ichantaha Brahmacharyam Charanti, desiring which the Brahmachari, they observe Brahmacharya. So Yat Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Yat Yateha Vitaraha Vishanti. Yat Ichantaha Brahmacharyam Charanti, desiring which they follow Brahmacharya, unto which the Vitaragaha Sannyasinaha Vishanti enter. Yat the Veda Vidaha Vadanti. Tat Aksharam. Bhagavan says, I tell you, because that Aksharam, that is Onkaraha. Om Ityetat, in Kathopanishad we have seen Om Ityetat, that Onkara. Onkara is the name of Brahma. We have seen Onkaraha. Onkaraha, the name can be, it means Brahma. Avati Rakshati iti Om, Ishvaraha. The same Onkara, as the Mumukshu takes up for Vichara, he contemplates on the meaning of the Onkara, as it done in Mandukya, and that is taken as the Alambanam for Vichara. The same is taken as Alambanam for meditation also. Do japa of the Onkara. Being Upasaka, he does Upasana on his Ishta Devata. Ishta Devata could be anyone. Ramaha, Krishnaha, Vishnuhu, Shivaha. All these are the Ishvara with the form. They have got a form. Murti Rupam. That's why it is called Pratima. But Omkara is a Pratika. It's a sound symbol. It is subtle because sound. In the last class we saw sound. It is subtle. So they meditate on Omkara. Omkara is Ishvara. Omkara is not just a sound. It is the name of the Lord. It is Ishvara. Like you, when you take the name of the Lord Rama, Rama is the name, and when the name is taken, you remember the form also. You remember the Ishvara, the Rama, endowed with all the qualities. Devi Gunaha, all the Devi Guna, all the divine qualities is Ishvaraha, the Rama, whom you for whom you have devotion, unto whom you surrender, for whom you have, out of bhakti, you have lived all through. So, therefore bhaktaha, therefore only it is bhaktash bhakti shraddha. Now here, Omkara, in the Gita, Omkara is taken as the alambana. One can take any upasana, as upasaka, one can take alambana of any form, any devata, any type of form, any combination. Manushya rupamba, atava manushya, mriga rupamba, or mixture of both. Now here Omkara is taught. Omkara is taken as a sample, alambanam, because it is Shastra Prasiddham. That is why Omkara. So therefore, Sarvadvarani Sanyamya, having disciplined all the Indriyas. Sarvadvarani is Dwara, the gate through which the Indriyas contact the Indriya Vishya. Therefore, Sanyamya, withdrawn. Manahar Nirudhyacha, then place it in the mind. It means focusing the mind, not allowing the mind to wander. All this because of Abhyasa, Yoga Abhyasa. Is able to control the prana, bring it to the heart. From there, he can lift it through the Sushumna Nadi, passing to the Ajna Chakra, between the eyebrow, and take it up to the Brahmarandra, Murdhini. So Murdhini Adaya, Atmanaha Pranam, on the top of the head, fixing the prana on the top of the head, Brahmarandra. Astitaha Yoga Dharanam. Yoga Dharanam, it is. The meditator, he remains in this Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. It is Samadhi, yogic Samadhi. And from them, it takes off. Uttering the Omkara, the name of the Lord. Omiti, Eka Aksharam. It is Brahma, Ishvara. Vyagaran, Omiti Eka Aksharam, Brahma. As I told here in the Gita, the Alambanam is Pratika Rupa Alambanam. Pratima and Pratika. Pratima is with the form. One can take the Alambanam. Alambanam means support. You need some support for dhyanam, for meditation, for focusing the mind. You need alambanam, not just any object. That object should be what you revere, what you love. It is Rama, Krishna, iti, some gods. Or it can be a pratika like Omkara. Shivalinga also is a pratika. Shaligrama also is a pratika. Omkara is just sound symbol. So that's why Omkara Upasana, it is Shastriya. Therefore, Omkara. Omkara should not be written in a piece of paper and to be meditated upon. No. Omkara is the name of the Lord. So if you write Omkara on a piece of paper, meditate, it is as good as meditating on a form, on a Dakshinamurti, on a Rupa. That is not meditation. Omkara is a symbol, not the sound symbol, not the written symbol. As you take the name of the Lord, Rama, and do japa. Similarly, Omkara japa, Omiti Ekaksharam, Vyagaran, chanting. It is the name of the Lord Paramatma. Therefore, Mam Anuspar, remembering me. Yaha Prayati, the one who gives up the Sharira, Saha Paramam Gatim, Uttamam Gatim, Yati, he gains Uttama Gati. What is Uttama Gati? He gains Brahma Loka. Not Moksha here. Because he withdraws the prana and brings up to the Brahmarandra, and from there he leaves, therefore travels. Because traveling is involved, it is Kramamukti, and Uttamam Gati is he gains the Uttamam Gatim, the highest Gati. Highest is among the people here. This is the highest Gati. But Jnani is free here itself. It doesn't travel. For the one who travels, it is the highest Gati. Because after Varanam, people travel. Giving up the Shariram, they travel. People travel to different lokas. Based on what their karma is, they have earned. So some travel to Pitraloka, some travel to Chalgaloka, other loka, Gandharvaloka, whatever loka, other loka also. If Papam is an Arakaloka. So among them is Uttamam Gatim. This is Brahma Loka, where Brahmaji is there, the Prajapati, the Srishtikarta. So therefore, Uttamam Gatim, Paramam Gatim, Uttamam Gatim, Yati. So the Upasaka is a yogi who has practiced Dhyanam all through his life, meditated on Omkara, does Omkara Japa. So that becomes easy for him to chant Omkara. He is much conscious of taking the name of the Lord. Because of the practice, the previous, all through life he has practiced, the previous vasana, samskaras were there, therefore he could able to focus the mind, even at the time of death. It's not easy. While living itself, difficult to focus the mind, but this person, because of upasana, balam, able to focus the mind and give up his life, give up his prana. He could lift his prana up and leave the shariram to the Brahmarandra and gain Brahmaloka. So Saha Yaha Ya Prayati, the one who travels, giving up the Shariram, Tejat Deham, Saha Paramam Gatim Yati, Uttamam Gatim Yati, gains Uttama Gati, that is Brahmaloka Gati, Brahmaloka Prapti. Up to this we have seen. Then the next shloka, interesting shloka, as I told, can be interpreted in both ways, but we will see it in the meaning of the context, the Kravamukti. Let us chant the shloka number 14. Ananyajeta satatam yo mam smrati nityashah.
अनन्यचेता
अनन्यचेता
यो
सततं
मां
यो मां
स्मरति नित्यशः
स्मरति नित्यशः
Tasyaham sulabhav partha nityayuktasya yoginah.
तस्याहं सुलभार्थ
नित्ययुक्तस्य
नित्ययुक्तस्य
योगिनः
योगिनः.
Suppose if you take this as Nirguna Brahma Dhyan, that is Nididhyasana. Therefore the sadhaka is a mumukshu, is a Vedhantin, it's just Shavanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. So if you take, then Ananya Chetaha Satatam Yomam Smarati, Mam Ishwaram Smarati, Brahma Smarati. He always does this Maranam, that is the Abhyasa, Brahma Rupa Abhyasa, that is always does the Vichara, always he does Nididhyasanam, is in Nishtha, with his mind, Ananya Chetaha. Ananya Chetaha is, Chetaha is mind. Ananya Chetas, like Vedas Shabda, Ananya Chetaha, Vedaha, Vedasu. Ananyaha is Na Anyaha, Ananyaha. Na Anyaha, Ananyaha. So, Anyasmin Chetaha Na Yasya Saha. Or Ananyasmin Chetaha Yasya Saha. Anyasmin Chetaha Yasya Saha, Anya Chetaha. Na Anya Chetaha, Ananya Chetaha. So, Nanj Bhogavrigi. First is Bhogavrigi and then Nanj Tatpurusha. First is Anyaha Chetaha Yasya Saha. The Anyasmin Chetaha. Not Anyaha Chetaha. Anyasmin. The one whose mind is Anyaha. Anyasmin. The one whose mind is in objects or things which is other than oneself. Anyasmin Chetaha. Anya Chetaha. Na Anya Chetaha. Ananya Chetaha. The one whose mind is in object or things which is other than oneself, it's Anya Chetaha. Na Anya Chetaha, Ananya Chetaha. It means the one whose mind is not in anything other than himself. In himself means Aham Brahma, therefore in me alone, not in anything else other than me. Satatam always. Yo mam is Brahma, Ishwaram, Brahma. Taking this sloka to be the Nididhyasana sloka. We can interpret this way. Nityashaha always. For him it becomes easy. Tasyaham sulabha partha. The Dharma prapti is easy. Moksha prapti is easy. Nitya Yuktasya. Nitya Yuktaha is endowed with the yoga. Nitya Yuktasya. Therefore, his mind is always, because its mind is always dwells in the Brahma Chintanam. Therefore, Brahma Prapti is easy for such person. Now, the same shloka, fixing the, keeping in context the Brahmukti. So the shloka can be, you can take Mam to be Ishwaram, Saguna Brahma, not Nirguna Brahma. Mam Smarati, those who remember me. Saguna Brahma depends. One can take that Mam could be Rama or Krishna. It is Brahma, it is Ishvara, any Lord. Pratima Rupam va Pratika Rupam. Om also. Mam Smarati. Om is Ishvara. So meditating on Om, you require the Shabda Pratika requires subtle mind. The mind has to become subtle. Pratima Dhyanam is easy. Meditating on a form, meditating on an object with the form is easy. But meditating on a sound doesn't have form, only Shabda. Therefore, that requires the subtlety of the mind. The mind has to become Sukshma. So, therefore, here, Mam Ishwaram, Mam Smarati. When? Not once in the morning, one in the morning and evening, or once in a day. It is, remembers me, Nityashaha, always. Always. Consistently for a long time. Nityashaha. With the mind, not anywhere else. Ananyachetaha. With the mind, not anywhere else. Ananyachetaha. Means this abhyasa, this practice, this sadhana must be dirgha, nairantarya, and satkara. Bhashyakara says in the Bhashyam. The Bhashyam, Bhashyakara says, dirgha kalatvam uchyate, dirgha kalatvam. Yava jivam nairantaryena yaha mam smarati. Dirgha kalatvam. This should be for a long time. It is not just for a week or a month. It is for a long time. One has to keep on practicing this for a long time. Long time is a long. It's for years. Then only it becomes it's strong in the person. So that becomes easy at the time of Maranam. Otherwise, suddenly at the time of Maranam, this will not pop up. So therefore, Dirgha. Nairantarya. Dirgha, Kara, Nairantarya. Nairantarya, constancy. Should be committed to. And Satkara. That is with bhakti, with reverence. Satkara. So that is the practice. Ananyachetaha. Ananyachetaha with the mind, not anywhere else. It means for a long time and with constancy and with reverence. This is what is indicated by the word Ananyacheta. With bhakti. This bhakti should be there, reverence must be there, importance should be there in the practice. Satkara. So therefore, accordingly, his vyavahara also will be. Therefore, yaha nityashaha smarati mam ananyacheta chetaha, referring to the person who has these qualities, meditate on me always. For him, tasya yogina, for that meditator, nitya yuktasya, for the one who is ever yuktaha, ever focused, committed to me. For him, tasya agam sulabaha, easily. Sulabaha, sushtu, sulabataya, labha is prapti. Easily available, easily gainable. For that person, I am easily available, easily gainable. The person can gain me easily. The person can gain me easily. Therefore, there is no difficulty in gaining me, because he has committed his whole life meditating on me. So where is the difficulty? Naturally, he will gain me. Tasya agam sulabaha. For him, I become easy, easily attainable. Agam sukena labhyaha. Sukena labhyaha. Sulabha, I become easily attainable for that person. For whom? For the person who has a mind fixed on me, not on anything else, who remembers me always, and is committed to me, Nityuktasya Yoginaha, for him I am easily attainable. It means a person does upasana on his Ishtadevata, or here Omkara is a pratika on that sound symbol. By that, he gains the mind which is committed to Ishvara, therefore remains absorbed in that. So Saguna Brahma, Dhyanam. So Saguna Brahma Dhyanam. Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, that is Upasana. So therefore it is easy for him to remember the Lord at the time of death and therefore gain Brahma Loka. From that he gains Mukti, Krama Mukti. Iti. You see the words of the shloka, the same shloka can be interpreted for Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, therefore Sadhyo Mukti. Ananya Chetaha means the mind is not anywhere else, it is only on the Nirguna Brahma, what the Shastra reveals, Nirguna Brahma, and he meditates Smaranam, does the Nididhyasanam on Brahma, Nirguna Brahma. He has done Shravanam and Maranam. So his mind is fixed only in the Lord, in the Nirguna Brahma. So therefore Smarati, Dhyanam Karoti, Nididhyasanam Karoti, always. That is always it is. He always remembers the teaching of the Shastram. He is in Nishta. He is in Jnana Nishta. Nididhyasanam. He practices always with no gap. Because all the time is available for him. He is a sannyasi. Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha. Yoginaha we can take to be a sannyasi who has devoted all his time for Shravanam, Maranam, and therefore committed to Nididhyasanam for gaining Nishta. For him, easy for him to attain me. Tasya Akam Sulabha Bharataha. Therefore, moksha is easy. Sadhyo Mukti easy. Ever committed to me. Therefore, he does Dhyanam, that is Nididhyasanam. Here, Nididhyasanam. If it is Nirguna Brahma, then it is Nididhyasanam. Saguna Brahma, then it is Upasana, meditation. So, meditation, contemplation, there is a difference. Contemplating on the teaching of the Shastra, that is Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, which we call Nididhyasana. Meditating on the form or the pratika, that is Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, Upasana. In both, one thing is common. There is Sajatiya Pravaha, Vritti Pravaha. The similar thoughts. Similar thought continues for a length of time. The 6th chapter we saw the person, the yogi, Jnana Yogi, he becomes a Dhyana Yogi. Becomes a Dhyana Yogi means, that is, he remembers, he recollects whatever he had heard, that he brings it to his mind, conscious mind. For what purpose? For removing the Viparyaya. Nididhyasanam the Nididhyasanam is done for removing the error, the habitual error, Viparyaya. And Mananam for removing the doubts, for the removal of Samshaya. So Samshaya, Viparya, Ragita Jnanam, that is Jnanam. For that only this Nididhyasanam, Nishta. So that one gains Nishta in that Jnanam. So therefore, Nishta, that is never move away from this Jnanam. With eyes open, eyes closed, whether he is asleep or he is active. He never loses the sight of this vision. That is gained by Nididhyasanam. Primary sadhanam is Shravanam. The secondary, if the person is qualified, then Jnanena, Shravana Matrena Jnanam, Mokshaha Bhavati. But if the person is not ready, the person has doubts with regard to the Shastram, with regard to what the Shastram reveals also, Pramana, Pramaya, Shanka is therefore Mananam. And because of this previous samskara, the habitual orientation, that has to go. For that, he has to lead an alert life, therefore, Nididhyasanam. By that, He gained Nishtha and the Jnanam. Therefore, for him, Aham easily attainable. So that meaning also can be given to the shloka, provided if the mukti is Sadhya Mukti. But here, in keeping the context, we take here Mam to be Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma, that is, it could be Krishna himself, Ishvara, or Rama, whatever it is, or it is the Pratika, Shabda Pratika, Om Ishvara. So Om is taken as Alambanam for Upasana, and it is done as a Japam also. It is the name of the Lord. So therefore it is people do Japam of Omkara. It has twofold benefits. One is one gets when it's repeating the name of the Lord, that is Punyam. The mind gets focused. Second thing is it helps to develop Vairagya. So twofold benefits are there. And it is Shastriyam also. Omkara as Alambanam for Upasana it is recommended in Shastra, many in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, in Katha Upanishad, in Taittiriya Upanishad, in Prashna Upanishad, all over we see. And Gita also. Omkara is given as a sample Alambanam. So Tasya Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha, for the person who is committed to me, I am easily attainable. That is, this person goes to Brahma Loka and from there gain Mukti. That is easily attainable. But it is not really easy. It requires a lot of effort. This Brahma Loka Prapti is much difficult than Sadhya Mukti. Better here itself we can gain Jnanam, studying Shastram, doing Shravanam, Manam, Nididhasanam. By that, Sadhya Mukti is easy. But going to Brahma Loka, for that Upasana and Yoga, it is difficult. Pranayama, Ashtanga Yoga has to be practiced. It is not easy. One has to practice tremendously the Ashtanga Yoga, the steps which are given. So pranayama and all, it is not easy, and also it should be done under the guidance of a guru and all. So it involves a lot of effort. Ayasaha is involved, so it is not that much easy. Sadhya Mukti, in fact, that is easy compared to Krama Mukti. Then the next shloka. Now, Mam Smarati Agam Sulabha Partha. I am achievable easily for that person, he says. Now, by achieving Ishvara so easily, what does one gain? What does one accomplish? If that question is asked, what do I gain? What does I gain by accomplishing, by achieving Ishvara so easily? Tasyagam Sulabha. Easily I gain Ishvara. So what? What do I gain? What do I gain? That is said in the next shloka. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayamashashvatam.
Mam
Mamupetya
punerjanma
punerjanma
shashvatam
Napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha.
Napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam gataha.
So, what is I gain? What do I gain by gaining Ishvara? Mamupetya, having attained me, having attained the Lord, whether through Krama Mukti or Sadhya Mukti, whatever, Mukti, you have gained Mukti, you have become free. Now, what is the benefit of this moksha? What do I get by freedom? Suppose if it is asked. It is we know, but still Bhagavan answers. Because there are people who are interested in Artha, Kama, and of course Dharma, Punyam also. So what is that? What is that I accomplish by gaining the Lord? By gaining this freedom, Krama Mukti, whether it is Krama Mukti or Sadhya Mukti. Ishvara is in the form of moksha. So gaining Ishvara is gaining moksha is gaining Ishvara. Or gaining Ishvara is gaining moksha. So Mam Upetya, Moksham Prapya, Ishvaram Prapya, all same. So having attained me, How? Having attained me, Bhagavan, where Bhagavan is, so that one attains, that is the form of knowledge. Whether it is Karma Mukti or Sadhya Mukti, the person has become free. For him, his free means free forever. Therefore, there is no Punarjanma. Mam Upetya, Mam Ishwaram Upetya. Having attained me, having attained moksha, having become freedom, either through Krama Mukti through Brahma Loka Prapti and Mukti, so, and from there moksha, or Sadhya Mukti here itself by Shamana Manana Nidhyasanena, Sadhya Mukti. Then the benefit is Punarjanma na apnavanti. There is no rebirth for that person. Punarjanma na apnavanti. Mahatma, then now then he becomes Mahatma. As a Jiva is Alpatma, once becomes free, becomes Mahatma. That is why we address all the great people as Mahatma, because they are free. They are not bound by samsara. They are not bound by the chains of samsara. They are free. They discover themselves to be free. Therefore, they are free. Therefore, Mahatma do not gain. The Jivatma who became free now is Mahatma. That Mahatma Punarjanma na apnavanti. Having attained Vimamupetya, there is no Punarjanma, there is no rebirth. Okay, what's the problem if I take rebirth? This Punarjanma, the Janma Marana, Samsara is Dukkhalayam. It is Dukkha Alayam, Dukkhalayam. Alaya means about the place. Dukkhanam Alayaha, which is the abode of Dukkham, pain. And it is Ashashvatam. It is temporary. Even the Sukha, what you gain, that is temporary. Dukkha, it is Dukkhalayam, and little bit of Sukha now and then comes, that is Ashashvatam. So therefore, the Sukha is what is gained now and then, that is Ashashvatam, comes and goes. Agama Painaha, therefore Anityaha. And it is Dukkhalayam, it is pain. Dukkhanam Aleha, it is abode of pain. So therefore, Mam Upetya, gaining me through Jnanam, whether it is Sadhya Mukti or Jivan Mukti, Krama Mukti. Mukti is knowing that I am not different from the Lord. That is what moksha is. Aham Paramatmanaha na binnaha. So that is the oneness, Aikyam. Jiva Brahma Aikyam. That is what Jnanam moksha is. That I am different from the Lord. That is due to Ajnanam. That Ajnanam is destroyed by Jnanam. So therefore, having gained Jnanam and therefore moksha, Punarjanma na apnavanti. And Punarjanma is fraught with pain. It is pain, and also it is here the Sukha, whatever Sukha is obtained here in this look, it is Ashashvatam. So therefore, because it is Dukkhalayam and Ashashvatam, therefore it is not desirable to come again, to be born again. As any jiva, not only Manushya, any jiva. So therefore rebirth is Punarjanma is Dukkhalayam, abode of sorrow, pain. So therefore, Janma Dukkham, Jara Dukkham, we say, Chaya Dukkham, Punah Punah, Samsaram, Sagaram Dukkham. That is why Dukkhalayam. Tasma Jagrata, you wake up. Janma Dukkham, birth is Dukkham, Jara Dukkham, old age. Thinking of that, we become Dukhi. Immediately we become Dukhi. What will happen in old age? All the limbs will pain. Thinking of that itself will demotivate us. That is why people aspire for short life. Alpa Ayu is better than this Dirga Ayu with the Roga. So therefore, it is Dukkhalayam. The word Alaya generally we use for used to refer to the place where the Ishvara resides. Temple. Alayam means temple. Here it is not a temple. Here it is abode of what? Dukkham. So here you don't go and worship Dukkham. Who wants Dukkham? Nobody wants Dukkham. So here it is, and this Alaya, Dukkha, it is adjective to Alaya is Dukkham, Dukkha Alayam. And Dukkham in the form of Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidevika. The threefold sources are there to cause Dukkham. Adhyatmika tapaha, that causes Dukkham. Adi, Bhautika tapa, affliction, that causes Dukkham. Adi, Devika tapa, over which we don't have any control at all. All these causes Dukkham. And this Adhyatma, this body, is more Dukkham. It requires continuous care and maintenance. So it is Dukkham. It has both the Vyadi, the body has got Vyadi, and mind has got Adi Vyadi, Ara. That's the name of the Anjaneya in the Nanganallur temple is Adi Vyadi Hara Anjaneya. Adi is a mental affliction. Vyadi is a physical affliction. Both are removed by the Lord, the Hanuman. That's why Adi Vyadi Hara Anjaneya. All these are affliction. Adi is affliction, mental affliction. Vyadi is physical affliction. All these are Dukkham. It causes Dukkham. Pain. Almost all the time. In between you are relaxed. That is Ashashvatam. That is Ashashvatam. Sukham is Ashashvatam. Therefore, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Who wants? Therefore, Mam Upetya Punarjanma na apnuvanti. Punarjanma, which is in the form of this Punarjanma, this Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam na apnuvanti. Samsiddhim paramam gataha. Samsiddhim, they gain Siddhi. Samsiddhi means they get success. Paramam gataha. Paramam gataha, they reach. Samsiddhi means those who have succeeded in gaining moksha. They gain the state, the ultimate state. That is the state of no return. They don't come back. Paramam gataha. That's what going to be said in the next shloka. They go or reach that stage. From that, there is no return. There is no punarjanma. That is samsiddhi. Mokshaha ityartaha. Samsiddhi, the word is also used to mean moksha. Samsiddhi means success. It can also mean to refer moksha. Because they have succeeded in their pursuit, moksha purushata. Therefore, samsiddhim. And it is paramam, highest. The highest success. What is the highest success? Moksha is the highest success. What else could be? Because that is the purpose of Manushya Janma. So that Gataha they have gained. So gaining that they don't come back. Punajanmam na apnuvanti. That is what gained by gaining Ishvara. Gaining Jnanam. Gaining Jnanam, this is what one accomplishes. One becomes free from samsara. That is the benefit, that is the result. Suppose if I go up to Brahma Loka or any other Loka down below, not Brahma Loka, any Loka down below. Krama Mukti is going to Brahma Loka, from there one becomes free. That is Krama Mukti. Suppose if I go to the Loka down, Brahma Loka, then what will happen to me? That is said in the next shloka. If you go to Brahma Loka, from there you get Mukti, you become free. You will not come back. If you gain moksha here itself while living, that is called Jivan Mukti, then also you don't come back. But up to the Loka, Brahma Loka, that is not included. Brahma Loka not included. Up to the Loka, one down Brahma Loka, you will come back. Any Loka you attain, you have to return. That's what he said in the. Return means what? Again, return to this Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Therefore, Punarjanma apnuvanti. Therefore, you continue to suffer in samsara. So that is said here. Let us read next shloka. Shloka number 16. Brahma bhuvanal lokha punaravartinorjuna.
Brahma
Loka
Arjuna
Arjuna
Mamupetya tu kaunteya Punarjanmana vidyate.
मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते.
So the advantage of gaining Ishvara is presented through yeah, is presented in contrast with not gaining Ishvara. Not gaining Ishvara, you come back and suffer in this samsara. Gaining Ishvara, you become free. There is no punarjanma. So you don't come back to this dukkalayam, ashashvatam dukkalayam. You don't get into it anymore. So then better get moksha and be free. So that is a good bargain. Even if it is upasana, kramamukti, fine. You just be free from this samsara. Otherwise, what will happen? Brahma bhuvana lokaha. You have seen ang maryada abhividhi. Ang brahma bhuvanat up to the brahma loka. It means here ang is excluding brahma loka. Don't include. See, when we say up to brahma loka, like if you say up to Kuduvanjeri, that is Greater Chennai. Suppose, for example, if you say Kuduvanjeri is included or excluded. Swamiji used to say the same thing with Nanakatti. There is a place from the ashram, a few kilometers, 1 kilometer, Alamarathamedu, or Anekatti, or Anekatti 5 kilometers. Up to Anekatti is Tamil Nadu. Is Anekatti is included in Tamil Nadu or is excluded? It is Maryada or Abhividhi, it's included. Up to Anekatti is Tamil Nadu. After Anekatti, it only starts Kerala. So, Anekatti is Tamil Nadu. So, including Anekatti, Tamil Nadu. So, there it is Abhividhi, inclusive. Suppose if the same if it is Maryada, then Anekatti is excluded. Before Anekatti, only Tamil Nadu, that is Anekatti is included in Kerala. If you take it as a Maryada is exclusion, Abhividhi is inclusion. In that sense, the ang is used. Depending on the context, we have to understand whether it is inclusive or exclusive, Maryada or Abhividhi. Now, Brahma Bhavana Loka. Now, up to the Brahma Loka, Brahma Loka is inclusive or exclusive, included or excluded. Gaining Brahma Loka, from there one gets moksha, we have said, that's what karma mukti. Therefore, Brahma Loka is not included. If Brahma Loka also from one returns, means how much abysmal idiot that person should be. Brahmaloka, gaining Brahmaloka itself is not easy. And having that, if person comes. So therefore, that is not included here. Brahma Bhavana is, Brahma Loka is excluded. Maryada. It means up to the Loka, one down the Brahma Loka, whatever the Lokas are there. Loka means Lokyate, Anubhuyate iti Lokaha. The fields of experience. Different Lokas are there. Based on one's karma, Papa Punya. The Loka one gains. You go to the Loka, enjoy your karma pala. Enjoy means, if it is punyam, you enjoy. If it is a papam, you suffer. So Papa Punya, based on Papa Punya. Based on Papa Punya, go to the different Lokas, the different fields of experience, and experience the karma pala. After that, what happens? Punaha avartinaha. Punaravartinaha bhavanti. They come back. Avartinaha. Avartina is return. Punaha is again. This then punarapi mananam, punarapi janani, jatareshayanam, this cycle. The cycle goes on. So, punaha avartinaha. So, Brahma bhavana lokat punaravartina. Up to the loka, Brahma loka, that is Brahma loka is excluded. All the lokas are subject to return. All the lokas, having attained them, any loka you attain them, then you come back. It means the lokas are subject to return. So it means every loka is temporary and therefore subject to return. But Mam Upetya, having attained me, If you attain me, there is no Punarjanma. And attaining the Lord is only through knowledge, only Jnanam, Jnanena. And Jnanam is in the form of Agam Brahma Asmi. That is a Jnanam. Agam Ishvaraha na Bhinnaha. Jagat Karanam Brahma Agam Asmi. That is a Jnanam. So anything other than Paramatma, anything other Brahma, it's subject to return. Anything other than this Jnanam, the Jiveshwara, Aikya Jnanam is subject to return. Sa Brahma Bhavana Loka Punaravarti Arjuna. Brahma Loka Pariyantam. Brahma Loka Pariyantam. Therefore, if the person goes to Brahma Loka and gains Jnanam, fine. Suppose if he is not interested in Jnanam, what will happen? So gaining Brahma Loka is due to some special punya. So generally, having attained Brahma Loka, we will not come back. There he will gain knowledge. He must be a matured person because he's a yogi, he's a upasaka. So he has got certain qualities, sadhana chaturthya sampatti. Therefore, having gone to Brahma Loka, he will not again opt for coming down. So therefore, he will gain mukti. That is why we exclude Brahma Loka. Up to Brahma Loka means Brahma Loka is excluded. Any Loka, from Bhuloka to there, or even Adoloka also, having gained, one has to come back. One has to come back to this Dukkalayam Ashashvatam, Samsara. Whereas having attained me, that attaining the Lord is only through Jnanam, having attained Punarjanma na vidyate, tasya Punarjanma na vidyate, Punarutpattihi na bhavati tasya. Again, it doesn't take birth, then again the Balaha, Balastavat Krida Saka, Saktaha Tarunastavat Taruni Saktaha, the same thing. That is not there for the person. So here, Brahma Bhuvana, that Brahma Bhuvanam means Brahma Lokaha. So the grammar is Bhavanti, grammatical point is Bhavanti Asmin Bhutani iti Bhuvanam. Bhuvanam means Loka ityartaha, Bhuvanam. Bhavanam, both are different. Bhavanam means house. Bhuvanam means Bhavanti Asmin Bhutani. Beings are there in which, that's called Bhuvanam. Brahma Bhuvanam, Brahma Lokaha ityartaha. In Brahma Loka also beings are there. Brahmaji is there, and all the other great upasakas out of their tapas and the yoga who have given up the shariram, they gain Brahma Loka, they are there. They all will gain moksha at the end of the pralaya. So therefore, Brahma Loka. Abrahma Bhavana Loka. So Punaha Avartinaha. Hey Arjuna, they come back. So therefore, the point here is any loka you attain, down the Brahma Loka. They're all temporary, it is transient. Therefore, you need to come back. It is not Shashvatam. Even Sargaloka also. That is why even the Shastra says, even Gita we have seen, the Sargalokas are presented using a beautiful, nice, flowery language. So pleasing. It is so fascinating. But it is subject to return. One is subject to come down. In fact, that is said in this same 9th chapter, next chapter we will see. Shine punya matya lokam vishanti. Even you gain the punya loka, once the punyas are exhausted, punya is the capital what we have earned to spend in that loka. It is like the money what we have earned to spend for our trip to Hawaii. If you have money, so you go for a vacation, you spend all your money, then you become pauper and again come back and again earn. So that similarly, punyam is the capital that you encash for sukham in the Swarga Loka. How long it will last? That lasts for a certain period of time. Not eternally, not forever. Once it is over, Every day that punya account will be ticking down. So once it is over, Kshine Punye, Martilokam Mishanti, Martilokam, Manushya Lokam, which is mortal. That is why it is Dukkam. It is Dukkalayam. It is Ashashvatam, subject to change every moment. And therefore pain. Pain is inevitable. So therefore the choice is the choosing pain or choosing that which is not subject to pain, not subject to sukha, both. Sukham is as much it is as much it is undesirable as the dukkam. If you don't want dukkam, then you have to give up sukham also. Then what about jnanam, this mukti? It is free from all this dvandva. There is no sukham, there is no dukkam. It is free from all pairs of opposites. Because it is swarupa, it is one's nature. You are happy with yourself for no reason. That is why it is swarupa. So mama swarupam. Mama swarupam is Ishvara swarupam. Aham Ishvaraha. That is a jnanam, aikya jnanam. So gaining jnanam only is the means for putting an end to this samsara. There is no other means, whether it is karma mukti or sadhya mukti. Then the next shloka, the travel is talked about. Shukla gati, Krishna gati. So the travel, the path by which the jiva travels. So that we will see. Shukla gati, Krishna gati, two gatis, Shukla marga, Krishna marga. Traveling to Krishna marga, the jiva written. Shukla gati, through which the advanced, the upasaka, they travel, go to the Brahma Loka, and they don't return. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadah.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.